Memphis, Tennessee. It has been written, if music were religion, then Memphis would be Jerusalem and Sun Studio its most sacred shrine.
Ever since the day I came around.
And you are here with David Brookings and the Average Lookings.
I was a happy dude, but when it comes to you.
Hi, my name's David Brookings. I play in a band called David Brookings and the Average Lookings. And tonight we have myself on vocals, guitars, and write the songs. Patrick Yoho on lead guitar. Mark E. Stewart on the bass. My brother-in-law Paul Taylor is playing drums tonight. And my harmony singer is my oldest daughter, McKinley Brookings.
I grew up fast.
I am from Richmond, Virginia, and my parents were always playing, oldies. So I grew up listening to the Beach Boys and the Beatles and the Monkees and Supremes and Chuck Berry and Elvis and all the old stuff, and I just loved it. And I loved I like the timelessness of it, and I think it's just great music. I love Memphis. I am not from here, but I lived here for 8 years, so you get it in the blood, and you get it where you just really just appreciate and have respect for the town. I was a tour guide at Sun from 03 to 09, and it was just such a fantastic job to get to meet people from all over the world who would start crying when you tell them, here's where Elvis and Johnny Cash. It was an honor to work here, and so it's been 10 years since I've worked here, but I still kind of consider myself one of the many ambassadors of this place, and it just to be back here recording here is special to me.
Getting sort of hazy, but I know I remember how nothing fazed me in the dark at night. I lay awake and dream, and we were getting crazy. I was almost 20, had the baby dolls, didn't have any money, and the sound was on. I was trying to make that scene. I grew up fast, the future's catching up with the past. And what would the girl say now if I stood to dance? I try not to look back, but I know enough now to attack. I wanna make it last. I grew up fast. My mama cried when I pulled out the driveway. I was feeling good, getting down the highway to another life. I felt like I should have. I met a whole lot of people that I can't remember. There were lonely nights, but I never surrendered, and I played the field. I finally settled down. I grew up fast, the future's catching up with the past. And what would the girl say now if I stood to dance? I try not to look back, but I know enough now to attack. I wanna make it last. I grow up fast. Grow up fast, the future's catching up with the past. And what would the girl say now if I stood to dance? I try not to look back, but I know enough now to attack. I wanna make it last. I grow up fast, yeah. fast.
The band tonight is a Memphis version of David Brookings and the Average Lookings, because the guitar player, Patrick, he plays in the band with me in San Jose. But my brother-in-law, Paul, played drums tonight, is such a phenomenal musician. So I was happy to have him on drums tonight. And Mark Stewart, who also works at Sun, played some bass for us tonight. And McKinley is my oldest daughter. She's a great little singer in her own right. So that's kind of the Memphis version of David Brookings and the Average Lookings.
There's nowhere else like it anywhere. It's a Silicon Valley.
In 2009, I'd worked here for almost 7 years, and I gave a tour to a special guest named Steve Jobs. And I didn't know it was Steve Jobs. I know who he is, but I didn't know what he looked like. But I did a private tour for him. I gave him a CD, one of the albums that I recorded here. And I told him it was sort of Beatles and Bob Dylan influence type stuff. And got an email a few weeks later asking if I wanted to work for iTunes. So they moved my wife and daughter and I out there in 2009, and it's just been amazing. But that's how I left Sun.
Thank you, viewers at home, for watching PBS. A little south of the Golden Gate, there's a place and it's really great. A short ride on the interstate to the Silicon Valley. The mortgages are outrageous. Don't go to Oakland, it's dangerous. No one speaks the same languages in the Silicon Valley. And the weather's always 70 degrees. They got orange, lemon, and palm trees. There's technology everywhere. Marijuana's in the air. There's nowhere else like it anywhere. It's a Silicon Valley. People get an advantage if you don't eat organic. It's nowhere near the Atlantic. It's a Silicon Valley. Everybody's faces in their phone. Look around. And everybody says hello all day long. All right. South Bay. Vacation in Tahoe, or Big Sur for a week or so. There's no smoking allowed though in the Silicon Valley. We call it South Bay, Santa Clara and San Jose. Get married if you're gay in the Silicon Valley. In the Silicon Valley, in the Silicon Valley, Steve Jobs.
My favorite thing about playing music is for sure songwriting. I'm a pretty good singer, and I love performing, but if I had to pick one arena, it would be songwriting. I think that's what I'm supposed to be doing. With my songs, I kind of write my life. So I call it Write My Life. So the album, the 8th album just came out, so you're hearing from a guy that's 40 now. But when on the second album, I was 23, so it's about girlfriends and what are you gonna do? You're gonna take over the world. And so just different chapters in life for me just dictate what the songs are about and what I'm going through. And I'll write a song about anything. So you never know what the subject matter may be, but I think there's a song almost everywhere if you think on it and put time into making something out of it. My process for writing is sort of, I would say 50-50 whether lyrics or music comes first. I most often probably write on acoustic guitar, start fiddling with something, I see what comes of it, and from there, a lot of times the music dictates what the song's going to be about lyrically. If it's happy or sad or introverted or whatever kind of song it's going to be. Sand in the Hourglass is one of the older songs. It was on the second album I did way back in 2003, which was the first record I did in Memphis. It's a song of hang in there. Sand in the hourglass, don't run out on me yet. So keep trying, keep fighting for what you go after. So I think hope and striving and perseverance is a theme in a lot of my songs. And Sand in the Hourglass is another one that I'm really proud of.
Hang out from Friday to Monday. They think I drop out on Saturday, Sunday. But I sit in a room and I think till it hurts, and it can't be bad. Just trying to write all the thoughts in the night everybody's had. Sand in the hourglass, don't run out on me yet. Wait up, shape up, I'm gonna come around. I swear to God I am. I'm out every night from Tuesday to Thursday and doing alright. Oh, unless it's a bad day. I sit in a chair and I whisper a prayer and I wonder when I'm gonna break through, 'cause I paid all my dues just to get to you. Sand in the hourglass, don't you run out on me yet. Wait up, shape up, I'm gonna come around. Swear to God I am. Yeah! I used to make out with a girl in Virginia. I had to bail out, it just couldn't continue. Now I sleep in a den and I wake up again and I'm back in time. Just wondering what to say into the lights when I'm in my prime. Sand in the hourglass, don't run out on me yet. Wait up, shape up, I'm gonna come around. Swear to God you're sand in the hourglass, don't you run out on me yet. Wait up, shape up, I'm gonna come around. I swear to come around, I swear to God I am.
This room, I truly think, is where rock and roll started. And Sam Phillips and bringing together that mix of country and gospel and blues and the Big Bang that everybody talks about. I'm not the first person on this show to talk about it, but there's a reason for that. It's really true. It's really real. It's like Han Solo says, it's true, all of it. So it's a special room. When you walk in, it just hits you. These tiles are, that's the other thing. This stuff's original. The tiles are original on the wall and the floor and the ceiling. It's not sterile feeling like some museums like that feel like they've just been in, plastic wrap. This is real. The bones of this place are still here, and so tourists from all over the world are still walking through it and seeing it every day. And at night, to play in here and see the neon, and I don't know, it's just a magical kind of thing. I was lucky to record 3 albums in this room, so to be back doing this with you guys is just phenomenal.
Oh, it feels
think as far as Memphis and the legacy, and there are a lot of towns you pass through and it's just a town, but Memphis has a feeling to it, and a lot of that is from the music. It's the history, it's the Mississippi River, it's the people that live here that you just see walking around, and Memphis is such an unpretentious kind of place to me, and the music is unpretentious too, and that just, it's just so real. And it's just that feeling of being here. And
I'm a king without a throne. I'm a leper all alone.
King Without a Throne is the oldest of the songs we did tonight. It's on the first album and the second album because I re-recorded it. And I just like the lyrics in that song. King without a throne, leper all alone, war with no attack, train without a track. Some of them aren't really about anything as much as the feeling that the music with the lyrics convey, and that's one of my better early songs. So I wanted to play it tonight because it's I wanted to do some not that I have hits, but I do have some old songs that I'm proud of, so that's another one of those.
Ever since the day I came around, ever since the night you left town, I was a happy dude. But when it comes to you, I'm a king without a throne. I'm a leper all alone. I'm a war with no attack. I'm a train without a track. I'm a fire with no flame on a beach out in the rain. I'm a lover all alone. I'm a heart without a home. When the lights went out, you went out with them. How could anyone be proud of that? Train without a track. I'm a fire with no flame on a beach out in the rain. I'm a lover all alone. I'm a heart without a home. I wanna be somebody new, 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 new. What's going out in a strange way. It always knows what to do. I was a lonely dude, but when it comes to you, I'm a king without a throne. I'm a leper all alone. I'm a war with no attack. I'm a train without a track. I'm a fire with no flame on a beach out in the rain. I'm a lover all alone. I'm a heart without a home. I'm a king without a throne.
You can see more songs and connect with this artist at sunstudio.com. Check your local listings and tune back in next week for another fantastic original artist on Sun Studio Sessions.